these numbers in the margins, rent, food, gas, that's it. Holds her breath at every total, praise the card still his. Coupons folded like confession, coffee gone, but she's awake, staring down that glowing screen like it's something she can break. She budgeted her money and she shined her light, turned every single almost to a not tonight. If it don't bring peace.
Hello to all my budget angels, and welcome back to this channel. For the ones that are new, hello, and welcome to this channel where we do pack with me, saving challenges, planners, giveaways, cash stuffing, and plenty of tutorials on how to budget. Today, my angels, we're going to be working on my April expenses as well as my April's sinking funds and cash breakdown setup, and also my cash breakdown. If this is something that you're interested in, don't forget to follow this channel, like this video so that YouTube can suggest this video to others and learn how to budget. Also, don't forget to hit that post notification so you will not miss another post. Alright, you guys, let's go ahead and start setting up all of my expenses, cash envelopes, sinking funds, and cash breakdown. Okay, my budget angels, so let's go ahead and get right into this video, y'all. So as you can tell, we're not going to be doing any cash stuffing right now at this very moment in this video. What we're going to be doing is setting up all of my expenses as well as my cash envelopes and sinking funds. And also we're going to be breaking down everything before we receive our check, you guys. And so let's go ahead and open up our budget book for beginners yearly planner, you guys. Okay, let's go into April. And what you see here right now, you guys, I have already did half of it because the last time I did a video like this, it was taking so long for me to do my setup for my expenses. So I kind of did behind the scenes all of my due dates and my expenses categories, you guys. And anybody that is new that's coming across this channel do not know how my budget book for beginners yearly planner works. First off, before I do explain a little bit about it, I do, however, want to say that this book is still available into my Etsy shop for anybody that has a bi-weekly or a monthly check. You can find my Etsy shop in the description box below in case if you need a yearly planner to help you sort out all of your expenses and cash envelopes, seeking funds, and to have a little bit of breakdown. This could be the book for you. But I also wanted to say about this book that I'm trying to figure out what I was gonna say to y'all. I lost a little track of what I was gonna say. But oh, about the tutorial of this part of my expense tracker, you guys. I'm not going to go through the whole tutorial in this video because I have already given a tutorial back in February. You can pretty much find that previous video if in case you need to know how this book works. You can find that video at the end of this video, or you can also find it in the description box below as well, you guys. Okay, for anybody new that needs to know how this book works, because what we're trying to do, you guys, we're trying to make this video not too long because we got to go to the other sheet, sweethearts. Okay, and so that's why I went ahead and written down all of my due dates and all of my expense categories. And but the only thing I left blank was my amount dues in the third column, and also my cash and card to confirm that when it's already been paid. And then also at the bottom here, I have not filled out yet the total pay. We will be calculating that in a few, and also what I will be rolling over, you guys, to my cash envelope seeking funds. Okay, y'all. And so let's go ahead and get into this video, y'all. So before I do, we are going to do a little bit of zoom in so y'all can see a little bit better as I write down my amount dues and to see which bills that are already paid, y'all. So give me 1 second as I do. Okay, my budget angel. So we finally have zoomed in, honey bunches of oaks. So let me go ahead and grab my pen here, my little cute little purple heart pen that I love so much. And so we are going to go ahead and write down all of the amount dues for all of my expenses, y'all. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one will be my credit one, not credit one, but Capital One credit card, you guys. And that amount was 30 bucks. Okay, moving right along. So the house insurance was a total of 226 bucks and 84 cents, you guys. And for Amos, the gas bill, it was 162. and 75 cents. Okay. And so next up will be the bank loan. And the bank loan will be receiving 104. Okay. So the next one after that would be Car Shield, and Car Shield will be getting 109. Okay. Good Leap Loan, it should be getting 163. This is one of the loans. It's two of them, you guys. So there's two different loan lease here, loan contracts. Let me just say that. And 76 cents. So it's 163 and 76 cents. The next one up will be American Finance, and that will be getting 104. Okay. Next up will be car insurance, and it will be getting $152.58. Okay. Next up will be the water bill, and the water bill will be getting $79.63. And while I'm right here, because I might forget y'all, but this will be bubbled in because I already had this paid a little bit early in advance, around the 8th instead of waiting until the 16th. So let me go ahead and do the bubble in for that. And it was used by a card. So I'm gonna bubble that in real quick while I have it on my mind so I won't forget. Okay, and so the next one up will be Credit One Bank credit card, and that will be receiving 200 bucks. Okay, and then last but not least will be the second Good Leap loan, and that should be getting 287 and 95 cents. Okay. And so that is pretty much all of the expenses. Now, to give you heads up for anybody new, these expenses are combining with me and my grandmother. I assist my grandmother as well. So all of these bills, before you be like, "Woo, that's a lot of bills, y'all." So some of them are mine and some of them are hers, guys. Okay. And so we are going to go ahead and finish up on this last column and bubble in which ones are already has been paid. So we're going to work on the first one, which is Capital One Credit One. I mean, Capital One credit card, y'all. And that was already paid way before the first, y'all. So we have already used it by the transaction with a card. Okay. And so the next one was house insurance, and that was automatically taken out on card. Okay. And then next one was the gas, and that was also done by card. Okay. Next one up was the loan, and that was automatically taken out by card as well. Okay. Next one up would be car shell, and that was automatically set up to be taken out as well. Okay. And then after that was Goodly Blown, and they already took theirs out as well. Okay. American Finance has already been taken out by card as well. Okay. And let's see. We are right here with car insurance, and that was already taken out as well on the 11th. Okay. And y'all, the only two bills that are left is the Credit One Bank credit card and the second Good Leap loan. And that will be due by the end of the month, you guys. And so, but I will be saying this. This will be getting paid sometime this week. As you're seeing it, maybe some now this week that you're seeing this video is between April the 13th and whatever the ending date of this week, that will be getting paid early, instead of me have to wait to pay this on the 26th, because sometimes I like to pay my bills early out. I don't want to be waiting sometimes too much at the last minute. I'm one of those type of people. My grandmother has raised me in a way where I like to set my priorities straight before I do anything else, y'all. So I might as well just go ahead and bubble that in because it will be these two will be automatically taken out by those times. So I might as well just go on and bubble that in because I know this is going to be done the same week that you're watching this video. And by that time, this is going to be automatic. So I might as well just let y'all know that's going to be bubbled in anyway when that time frame comes. So pretty much everything will be done for the month of April. And so let me go ahead. We're going to grab my calculator. So just give me 1 second as I do. Okay, you guys, so here is my calculator. And so we are going to go ahead and calculate all of the amount dues and then place that right here at the bottom where it says total pay, y'all. So let's go ahead. I'm going to fast forward this so y'all don't have to sit here and watch this whole thing, y'all. So let me go ahead and do that right now as we speak. Okay, you guys, so here is my total right here for the month of April, y'all. Well, combining with me and my grandmother. So we have $1,620.51. So let's go ahead and place that at the bottom. Okay. Okay, y'all. So now since we got that out the way, I am gonna put this right here to the front here. I'm gonna just sit this right here up in the top part of where my little decorations are. And so let's go ahead and move it right along over to my rollover mount. And so this rollover mount, for anybody new wants to know what that's about, that's not used to the budgeting community, what we do with our rollover amount after we pay our expenses, we pretty much are moving that over to cash envelopes and sinking funds so we can have a safe place to put every single dollar. Just basically valuing our money that we earn and try to place it somewhere where it can help you to build up with saving your finances for the better and just growing overall for like ultimate goals. For example, if you have a vacation coming up or if you're trying to save for like an emergency fund, and then that's like seeking funds. And then for like cash envelopes, there can be daily spending that you want to manage with your finances, and that could be pertaining to like gas, household, self-care, stuff like that, y'all. So that is what this is for. Okay. And so what I will be having left to be rolling over will be 90 bucks, you guys. Okay. And so what we're going to do is I'm not going to zoom out. We're going to go ahead and move it over to my seeking funds. Okay. Worksheets here. And so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to write down all of my cash envelopes and sticky funds right here. And then once I am done, I will be writing out my budget goal. And then once I am done with that, I will also write down what I'm going to be cash stuffing for my beginning balance. And then I will be coming back with my cash envelopes and secret funds binder to show y'all what do I have left rollover, or if I don't have anything rolled over, and I'll just place the ending balance here, you guys. Okay. And so that will be blank until that next video. So let me go ahead and write down all of my budgeting amounts. I mean, not budgeting amounts, budgeting names for my cash envelopes and secret funds. So the first ones I will be doing will be my cash envelopes, y'all. And so my first category is ties. Next up will be additional groceries. Next up will be, and before y'all trying to figure out what is additional groceries for me and my family is like snacks, y'all. And so we like to have little snacks. We already it's pretty much covered with groceries, so sometimes we use this envelope for like snacks. And so, and then sometimes we might have like a little additional extra groceries if we need to, like a little just run to the store here and there for like if you need like some oil or some bread or some butter, something like that, y'all. Okay. And so next up will be gas. After that, it will be household. Okay. Next up will be miscellaneous. And I'm gonna just do a little abbreviation here. Next, well, the last for my cash envelopes will be self love, and that will be for me. Next up, I will be moving over to my seeking funds, and my seeking funds that I will be stuffing this time will be health and wellness. If you do not know, there has been, if you knew, you do not know, let me just say that for anybody new that's coming across this channel, all of my returning angels know, but lately I had to start stuffing my health and wellness because lately I haven't been my best. Beginning of this year, I had a little bit of history where I had pulmonary back in 2021 when I was diagnosed with pulmonary embolism. And so, if you do not know what that is, it's just pretty much blood clots in your lungs. Um, but I am grateful to be, here talking with you guys and just basically living life to the fullest and just being grateful for God of His grace and mercy over my life. And so, this is for like if I have to have like any co-pays due to follow-ups just to keep my health intact, you know what I mean? And so I'm gonna be probably start stuffing that. And so like I say, for anybody who don't know about it, my little story, I just wanted to just share that with y'all. But right now I've been feeling a little bit okay. Sometimes I have my good days, sometimes I have my bad days. But right now, as you see in this video, I am having a really, really good day. But there has been some times where I'm very, very like worn down. Sometimes it wears me down. I have sometimes difficulties to like walking around or catching my breath. Sometimes I have shortness of breath. And y'all, I'm just like I said, I'm just really grateful just to be living because if the doctors never caught it, y'all, like I just said, let's just say I'm just grateful to be living. Okay, y'all. And so I am going to keep going. My next step for seeking funds would be savings. And then last but not least would be vacation. Because your girl is going on vacation in June, y'all. Okay, Las Vegas, here we come. Okay, I am super, super excited. But let's go ahead. We're going to write out my budget goals now. I know for anybody new, probably like, what is going on with the budget goals? How does that work? Well, even though I already said it in another video, but I will give a little brief. Now, the difference between cash envelopes and seeking funds for my budget goals, the budget goals for the cash envelopes is going to be a little different. It's basically showing you my daily, how you say it, or my monthly management of I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like a checking account, but it's like I'm still managing on my daily spending, if that makes sense. Okay. So say for example, like my ties, right? If I had a total of for the month, um, it could be like $40 for the month, okay? And that is my budget, right? And so I don't want to go above that unless I have like rollover into the envelopes. That's the only thing that will count. If it's not a rollover and I'm going over it, then that's where I'm going beyond past um what the budget that I have set for that particular goal for my cash envelopes. Okay, y'all. So if that makes sense. So this is like a daily management to manage my finances based off of what I receive from my check. Okay, y'all. So that's basically how that works. And so for the secret funds now, it's a little different. It's just trying to reach up to those goals. So say for example, my health and wellness, that like I say is, or just say AKA medical, I could be sitting here saying, okay, I need a goal of 500 that I need to reach. So that is the difference between cash envelopes and secret funds. So I'm trying to reach up to 500. Now, like I say, when it comes to the cash envelopes, it's just a little bit different. I'm just managing my spending habits. So that's sort of two difference of why I put what I put here. Okay. And so let me go ahead and put my budget goal for ties. I might boost this up, even though I'll be putting 5 here um for each time to manage, just to keep building it up. But I feel like I want to boost it up, y'all, I might boost it up to maybe 10. I think I'll boost it up to 10 for right now until I ever decide to want to change it again. So it would be $10. Okay. For my additional, I'm trying to remember, what did I put my additional? Now I gotta go back, y'all. I had 5. Let's see. Yeah, so my additional is still 5. I will put 5. Okay. For my gas, it will be 40. Some of my goals, y'all, I keep forgetting what I wrote. So I might be looking back at it, honey. Okay. So y'all seeing the real. So 40 will be my gas budget goal. And then let's see here. No, it wasn't. I had put on the wrong one. That was for my household, y'all. Let me get my white out. That was for my household. Gas supposed to be 20, but you know what? I might keep it because the way gas is, y'all see them gas prices. I might keep the 40 there. I'm not gonna wipe that out because it seemed like we might need to go up anyway. Okay. So miscellaneous. Let me go back and see what I put for miscellaneous here. Let me look in my March. So it's 20. Okay. Self-love would be 20. Okay. Health and wellness. I have not put a goal for that, but it really is 500, y'all. So, and then savings. What did I put for a save? I have not put nothing. I have never had save. So this is the first time I'm putting it in April. I did not put it in February or March. So my saving goal right now needs to be 1,000. Okay. And then for vacation, I really, now this is going to be interesting because I really don't know what I want to put for vacation. Um, I might just say 1,000, y'all. No, yeah, I might just say 1,000. Okay, and then I'm gonna put a little abbreviation if you don't know and you're new. The returning angels know I like to put a little abbreviation next to my goal so I can know which ones are my cash envelopes and which ones are my seeking funds. Okay, so CE for cash envelopes, and then SF is for my seeking funds. I'm trying to make sure I put the right one in the right spots. Okay, so let's go ahead and move it over to my beginning balance. And my beginning balances, which is going to be my cash stuffing. For ties, it will be $5. Okay. For additional groceries, it will be $5. For gas, it will be $20. Okay. Household will be $10. The miscellaneous will be 10. Self love will be 20. Okay, we're gonna move it right along to my seeking funds, and health and wellness will be pretty much, what is that, 10. Savings will be $2. And last but not least will be vacation. It will be $8. Okay. And so, like I said, we're going to keep this blank by the time we do come back and I do my little cash stuffing for both my cash envelopes and seeking funds. So, if I have any rollovers, I will be adding that along with my cash stuffing, and we'll be seeing what's going to be the ending results. Okay, y'all. And so, let's go ahead and oh, down here, if you don't know, by the time I do come back for that cash envelopes and seeking funds cash stuffing, I also will be showing y'all the differences if it shows that I gained or if I lost based from the last month. And if you want to know what the last month total will be, you can pretty much find that previous video, like I say, at the end of this video or in the description box below, just to go check out my March setup and basically my March cash stuffing, and it will determine if I have any differences between that month and for April, y'all. Okay. And so we're going to move it over to our last but not least cash breakdown, y'all. Okay. So what I'm going to be doing is going to be duplicating the same titles over here. Okay, and then once I am done with that, then we're going to be sorting out right here where the denominations are. if I wanted to break them down in smaller bills or in bigger bills, but you'll see. And we are going to be counting them by sticks. The total sticks amount is going to be right here. So we're going to be writing the number of how many sticks up under each column. Then after that, we're going to be multiplying those sticks by the denomination, and that should give us the total cash amount. But I will be demonstrating this even though I'm explaining it, I will be demonstrating it. And then also the total withdrawal amount will be placed here, y'all. So, but what I'm gonna do is, because y'all already seen my titles, I am gonna move this a little bit faster, y'all, so y'all won't have to sit here and watch me do it all over again, honey bunches. Okay, so let me go ahead and write that, and let's go ahead and move this clip real quick, and then I'll come back and I'll talk to you.
She writes numbers in the margins, rent, food, gas, that's it. Holds her breath at every total, praise the card still his. Coupons folded like confession, coffee gone, but she's away.
Writing down all our titles. And so we are going to go ahead and move it over to the denominations and mark down those sticks for each and every category. So let's start off with ties. I am going to be doing one $5 bill, so that should be one stick. Okay. Additional groceries, it should be another 5. For gas, we are going to be doing 2 10s, so 1 and 2. Okay. Household, we are going to be doing 110. Okay. Miscellaneous, we are going to be doing 110. Okay. Self love, we are going to be doing one $20 bill. Health and wellness, we are going to be doing another 10. And then savings, we are going to be doing $2. So I need to go over here to the $1 column. So two $1 bill. And then for vacation, you guys, we are going to be doing, what is that? 1 5 and 3 1. So 5 6 7 8. Okay, y'all. So that is exactly how that looks when I mean by number of sticks, the total sticks. And so, well, number of sticks. We finna figure out the total once we are counting those sticks in each column. Okay, and so I don't want to mess this up like I did last time, y'all. Y'all know I'm a hot mess. So what I'm gonna do is gonna put a 0 up under the ones that are blank. So we're gonna put 0 for under $100 denomination. Also for 50, we're gonna do the same thing. Okay. And then you know what? Even though I'm jumping a little bit ahead, I'm gonna go ahead and put the 0 down here as well for the total cash amount, because we don't have anything up under those columns. And so let's go ahead and move it over to the $20 denomination. We have 1. So we're going to put 1 stick here. Let's count the 10s and move it over here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 sticks. Now let's go ahead and move it over to the $5 denomination. We have 1, 2, and 3. And last but not least is our $1 column. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And so now right here, we are going to multiply our total sticks right here to our denominations to get our total cash amount for that column, y'all. Okay. And so what I'm going to do is grab my calculator once again. Okay. So y'all can see right along with me. So we have 20. Okay. So 20 times 1, it will be 20, right? So we're going to put 20 down here. And then let's move it over to the 10 spots. We have 10 times 5 will be 50. Hopefully y'all can see that. Okay. So we're going to place this here. Let's move it to the 5s column. So we're going to do 5 times 3. So that should be 15. Okay. And now last but not least will be the ones column, and that should be 1 times 5. So that should be 5, y'all. Okay. And so once I am done with the total cash amount, all I got to do now is add all of these total cash amounts up to get my withdrawal. Okay. And it should be a total of $90, y'all. So let's go ahead and add these up. So we have 20 plus 50. That's 70 plus 15. That's 85 plus 5. So that equal up to $90, which is correct. Okay. And so we are done with that. Let me go ahead and place this calculator back up here. And I also wanted to tell you, if you do buy this book and you're interested in this book, we also have complimentaries to go with it. So let me go ahead and show y'all what will come with that. Let me grab this out this box over here, y'all. Okay. So what you will get will be our cash card and our bill exchange. And if you're new and you don't know what the difference are, we also have instructions at the bottom. Do not mind our old logo. We are rebranding. Um, but we do have the $2 denominations. We had to pretty much upgrade these from the way back previous of cash cards. But this has, when I upgraded it, I not only upgraded it with a cash card with $2 denomination, but I upgraded with a additional new product card, which is going to be the bill exchange. And so let me explain to you the difference. So the cash card is when you take this to the bank teller. All you got to do is take this cash card, duplicate all the total sticks amount, and place it over here so you do not carry this big book. This will help lighten your load when you go to the bank. Before you do your cash stuff, you go to the bank with this card and ask that bank teller what you prefer. You just hand them that card. It saves you time. It's the most fastest transaction you can ever do. It's the most fastest, smoothest way to do it. Okay. And so they should be able to know exactly what you need back in return. You put that total there where you see the total withdrawal amount, you place that there as well. Okay, so that's pretty much it. It's very light. You can carry this in your purse, your wallet, your fanny pack, backpack, whatever the case may be. This is pretty much easier to carry versus this big old book. Now, when it comes to this bill exchange, it's when you have money already in your hand. Say, for example, you had a couple of fives, but you wanted to make that into a bigger bill. All you have to do is hand this to your bank teller. Say, hey, I would like to change these files out for $100 bill. Can you do that? You know what I mean? And just show them that. Or if you have more, uh, like say for instance, you have 1,000, right? And you might want a couple of hundreds and a couple of fifties, but you have a specific amount that you need back. Then you just place that total amount of what you need, which is $1,000 back in return, but they're going to exchange them out. That is what this card is about, you guys, okay? And so I just wanted to tell y'all that, but this pretty much will be coming with the book that you purchased, okay? So I just wanted to show y'all. I'm going to put this to the side. Okay. And so that is pretty much it, y'all. Okay. We have finally got through this video. Even if I did a little bit of shortening on my expense tracker, trying to cut down some of this time, y'all don't realize that this time is still long, no matter if I did do that, y'all. I guess because the way I always have this, set up or whatnot, honey bunches. Okay. But let me go ahead. We're gonna zoom out, y'all, okay? And then I will be telling y'all a few things before I end this video. So give me 1 second as I do. Okay, my bunch of angels. So we finally have zoomed out, babies. All right. And so let me go ahead and place this back into my little pencil holder here now. I've been loving my new pencil holder, well, slash permanent marker holder as well. But I just wanted to quickly just tell y'all, if y'all pretty much enjoyed this great April setup, make sure you give this a thumbs up, because guess what happens when you do? It pretty much will be forwarded to someone new to come over to the channel and to learn how to manage their money off for the better, and also know how to organize for the better as well, y'all. So if you hit that like button, we became a unity, like we always have as a family. And like I say, I'm over here to teach. So when you hit that like button, YouTube will suggest this to somebody new that might needs to know these things, because you don't know, somebody out here never learned how to budget. They never know how to manage their money, and they probably getting tired of being broke. So baby, let me tell you something. When you hit that button, you helping others to learn. And the more they learn, the more better this community will be. Okay, honey bunches. And so right now, what we're gonna be doing is shout out time. time. And so, honey bunches, let's go ahead. We're going to start with the first angel, baby. Okay. And so the first angel will be Sister Creations. I will make sure I put budgeting. I'm sorry, Sisters Creation budgeting. I will make sure I'll put the screenshot up here so y'all can go and check that beautiful angel out. Make sure y'all go and like, share, comment, subscribe to that lady's channel, honey bunches. Let them know that Fancy have sent you, sweethearts. Okay. And so that is going to be our first angel. The second will be Ebony Budgeting Bully. I will make sure I put a screenshot up here. Make sure y'all go and subscribe to that channel, like, share, comment, do whatever you can to help them get to the next milestone, honey, and let them also know that Fancy have sent you. And last but not least would be WCEK Family Budget. I will make sure I put a screenshot up here. Make sure y'all go and check them out, honey bunches. Okay, like, share, comment, subscribe to that channel as well. Do whatever you can to help them and uplift them, and let them know that Fancy have sent you over there as well. And if you want to find out how to find all these three beautiful angels, you can pretty much find them in the description box below, so you can go over there and be very supportive right away, honey bunches. Okay. And so that is pretty much it for this video, honey bunches. All right. And I cannot wait to come back and show y'all the cash stuffing. Cash stuffing. Okay. Y'all just don't know, honey. I'm too excited, baby. Okay. And so I hope y'all have a good day or evening where you're located. And I will check y'all out later. Bye bye.